After 12 years as a doctor, I converted to the intelligence, and since 2015, I became and I was appointed as head of intelligence division in Israel Prison Service. He told me that he's suffering for pain of his head, was diagnosed by an abscess in his brain. He was operated in the same days, and we saved his life. I visited him in the hospital after 3 days, and he told me that he owed me his life, and he write these things to the leaderships of Hamas. And in 2011, when he was released, he asked me for my phone numbers. And I asked him, for what you need my numbers? And he told me that someday he will call me and he will say that debit will return, because he owed me his life. And the Islamic, if someone owes you his life, he must return. And as you saw, the debit was paid. He was directly responsible of my nephew killing. This is the difference between us. Don't expect for any members of Hamas to give me something that I do, because I do that because this was my duty as a doctor, and this is a morality of our people, the Jewish people and the Israeli people. What we saw is not just kidnapping. They rape women, they burn children when they were still in life. They killed uninvolved civilians. My nephew was one of them. I saved the Sinwar's life in the prison, and he was directly responsible of killing of my nephew. I don't, motivated by revenge. I was asking since October 7th if I regret that I saved Sinwar's life in the prison. And the answer is not, because it was my duty as a doctor, because we are not motivated by revenge, and we not hurt our enemies. In the prison, he was responsible of killing of 2 Hamas members. He cut their head in the prison. They are not a Jewish. They are Muslims. They were from Hamas. And if he's able to do that for Hamas members, for Palestinians, for Muslims, what is going to do to the Jewish people?